Hi, my name is Jonas. This is Sublime Media, and today I'm actually doing my top 10 reissues of 2024. Yes, oh yes, it's that time of the year where we spew out our favorite reissues and used records, and I did a list of used records. I'm pretty proud of that, so go check that out if you haven't seen that video. Today I'm tackling the reissues, and it's been hard. It's so hard to do only 10. I bought a lot of reissues last year, probably more than I have ever done before, because it just came out so much great music from so many cool labels. So yeah, but first, if you haven't subscribe. I see in the statistics, I can see that a majority of you that watches my channel haven't subscribed. So do that, give it a thumbs up, and I also want every single one of you to write in the comments what was your top 3 favorite reissues from last year. And also, do you agree, do you disagree with my picks? Let's have a discussion in the comments. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's get into the records. So obviously, without a doubt, the best reissues last year was my own. So these are with outside of competition, because I'm not pretty biased when it comes to this. But The Outsiders by Metalon Records, I did. This is my first exclusive I did. I pressed 50 in my own color and numbered edition. This is number 1. So sold out. Awesome. I also teamed up with Daniel and Lance on the Brown Acid series for Riding Easy Records and the Four Horsemen of the Psychedelic Apocalypse to do the Brown Acid 19 in a Swedish exclusive blue and yellow transparent sort of vinyl. Fantastic. I still have copies of this. If you're interested, just PM me. I have sent these to every country, every corner of the world, it seems now, but especially Sweden, obviously. So awesome releases. I'm so grateful to got the opportunity to be a part of those projects, but obviously outside of competition. I have a shop called Sublime Media. Go check it out. It's mainly for the Swedish sort of viewers here, but I send to anywhere in the world because I have a Discogs account and stuff like that also. So if you are interested in any of these titles I'm going to show you, I think I can probably get my hands on them and send to you. So just PM me through Instagram or email or whatever, and I'll hook you up with one of those. Okay, so number 10. Starting off pretty nice with Linda Parhak's Parallelograms, I think 1971, 72, something like that. And this is actually Elemental Music that put out this. This is a brilliant release, and I'm so glad that they actually took sort of the leap and putting this out. It's a popular release amongst collectors, but I mean, Linda Parhak, she only did one record really back in the day, not the biggest artist ever, you know, so I'm so thrilled, and it sounds perfect. Great release by Elemental Music. And I know I said in my video when I talked about this more in depth, I said that I've heard rumors that the original press, which I don't have, sounds pretty dull, but I got a lot of messages after that with people saying that they had an original press and that sounds like a dream. So I mean, the hunt still continues. I love the original pressings, but this is fine until I find another one. Maybe I'll keep this also. Yeah, so then the Parhaks starting off this best of 2024 list at number 10. At number 9, I mean, obviously I'm going to have a Blue Note record here because it's one of those that it's definitely the label I bought the most from. I think so. Maybe tie with the first one. Anyway, every month they release their Tone Poet and the Classic series. I try to get as much as I can, and I haven't even listened to. I have so many that's still in the plastic. This one I've listened to a lot, but I'm like, it's the only label where I feel like I have to buy almost everything because I'm building my library of quality music on quality pressings. They will be around for many years, but getting the opportunity to get this. So I could pick any one of them, like Tone Poet, but I actually went with a Classic series just because the affordability. I mean, 2024 and 2025, it's a great time to be alive if you're a jazz fan. Spring with Tony Williams, one of the best records ever recorded on Blue Note. You have Wayne Shorter, Sam Rivers, Herbie Hancock, and Gary Peacock on perfect 180 gram vinyl, cut by Kevin Gray. This sounds like a dream, probably better than the original press. I had a 70s press of this. This kicked that pressing's ass. So you are set with these releases. You don't need to find anything else. So I'm slowly building my library. And this is a 30 euro record, maybe, something like that. And with that quality, it's definitely number 9. Should be higher up on the list, but it's number 9. So number 8, obviously I'm going to highlight a Gersan record. I love Gersan. They are probably my favorite reissue label out there, working today. When it comes to prog and psych and classic rock, you know, what an amazing label. I highlight every month's releases because I sell them, but I mean I would get them anyway. So I get every single one of their releases as reference, and this is one of the records I've played the most this year. And I actually have an original press of this, but this sounds like a dream. So it's an official vinyl reissue, so it's licensed. Not all reissues are licensed today. I think that every one I'm showing you today is licensed, but far from all is licensed, believe me. Audiophile restoration, remastering, probably digital, I don't know, but I think so. But either way, it sounds like a dream. And my original copy is maybe VG, and this obviously plays mint, you know. So awesome. And they did the sticker that came on the original sleeve. You have resealable, you have booklet with information, and in this case the limited edition colored version. They do everything correct. I love Gersan, and Dragonfly is number 8. Yeah, number 8. Number 7 is now we're going into Riding Easy territory. This was such an anticipated record. I think this is one of those records that I sold the most, and it's easy to sell stuff that you really care for and like yourself, and this is definitely one of those. I don't know how many I sold, and it's a brilliant release. So Oda by Riding Easy Records on pink. Is it pink or red? No, red vinyl. Check it out. Heavy psych or heavy rock, maybe. Guitar Megadon, 1973 hard rock monster, recorded under the influence of Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin 3 and The Who. Yeah, and it really sounds like that. So Oda, great one. Check it out if you haven't heard it. So 2024 was actually the year where I got review samples from Mofi. That was kind of crazy because I never thought they would send anything to me with this small channel of mine, but I convinced them and they sent it. So and I had high expectations of this release that I'm going to show you on place number 6. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, number 6. I had high expectations of it. I was really hoping that it would sound good. I had a pretty good sounding first press that I compared it to, and this just it sounds so good. And I mean, this is delicate music. I'll show it. So number 6 is Blue with Joni Mitchell. One of the most delicate records ever recorded, I guess. On their, this is the Ultra Disc one-step pressing. So comes at a sort of a box of sorts. Pretty nice. I don't know if they can see it there. So 2 discs, 45 RPM, and it sounds like a dream. You have never heard Blue if you haven't heard this. It's like that. Yeah, maybe not my favorite record of all time. I know it's on many people's lists of one of the best records, but it's definitely a 8, a hard 8 out of 10 when it comes to music. And sound quality, amazing. So great box, great pressing, great sound, great music. What's not to love? And Joni Mitchell on number 6. So number 5, I have to give it to Adam. Yeah, he is one of the most hardworking men in the business today with Ancient Greece Records. And I know that a lot of people, when I put this out on pre-order, didn't really jump on it first because I don't think they really knew what it was. I think that when they saw Power of Zeus, they thought it was just a reissue of their first record, and a lot of people already have reissues or the original pressing. But what this is like demos and jams before the actual Rare Earth record that they put out, the only one, I think. So you have previously unreleased recordings of the performances that helped get Detroit heavy psych legends Power of Zeus signed to Motown's Rare Earth. And this, I shit you not, is better than that record. This is more naked, more raw. This has everything that you really want out of this band. And the Power of Zeus, that record, it's a fucking banger. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10, and this is like 11, you know. so awesome. And Adam at Ancient Greece, he does everything correct. I mean, you get some information on sheet, you get great pressings. Sound quality is sometimes so, but that's not Ancient Greece's fault, because they really put themselves out there finding these recordings that you never thought existed. So the recording quality may vary a little bit, but that doesn't matter really, do it, because we should be just happy to have the music. But with that being said, this sounds terrific. So Power of Zeus, Uncertain Destination, number 5. Okay, so number 4. Yes, number 4. This was also such a banger. I think that in 2024, Dylan from Noble Records, he started his own label to reissue sort of super obscure and hard to find quality rarities. His first release was Underground Fire, a record that no one has heard about. Such a killer release. But I have to give it to his latest one, and the second that he released in 2024, Dry Water. This is almost like a classic in the sort of the underground collective community. It's been reissued before, but not in the way that Dylan did it. A AAA mastering straight from the tapes. So he went to he contacted the band, did the licensing, got the tapes, did AAA mastering, pressed at quality record pressing plant. Everything. Like, this is analog production quality, but with a super obscure psych classic. So I mean, taking those two elements, just like 1 + 1 = 3 in this case. So Dry Water, and I can't wait to see what Dylan is cooking up for 2025. I know his next release, and it's gonna be such a banger. But yeah, so Dry Water, number 4. Should be higher up, but I mean, the competition is just insane. Okay, so number 3. This is definitely one of those records that I play the most, and it's like when I have people over, I demo this, because some of them know about this, but when they hear it, it just... number 3 is If I Could Only Remember My Name by David Crosby from the Atlantic 75 series. This 2 LP set, 45 RPM, mastered from the original master tapes, and a gatefold, Stoughton jacket. I've had numerous pressings of these, always sounded okay, but now with this treatment, it's a monster. Like, and this is a masterpiece from just to start with, you know. But it's almost like that sort of, you haven't heard this record until you've heard this version of it. It's really opening up the music, and you get an even deeper understanding and appreciation for the artist and the words that he is singing. It's just insane. So I'm so thankful for this series, and I was moving back and forth because I actually even put it out like this, the 4 LP set with Lamb Lies Down on Broadway by Genesis, also from Atlantic 75. I could have as easily have taken that one because I've never heard Lamb Lies Down on Broadway like that, like this. I mean, I've gone through 10-15 copies of that record over a period of 15-20 years, And when I heard this, it was like hearing Lamplight Sound on Broadway for the first time. This is how it's supposed to sound. So, but I went with the David Crosby record because I have sort of a sweet spot for that. It's very close to my heart. It's an extremely emotional record, and it has a lot of memories for me too, when I started to really explore a little bit more unknown music in my teens almost. So yeah, number 3. Number 2, I mean, how can I not put this up on the top list? Again, Riding Easy Records. Again, Daniel and Lance from Permanent Records teamed up, did a licensing for this, and finally put it out. So Fraction with Moonblood, one of the most sort of sought after and obscure heavy psych records of all time, with that fantastic cover artwork. And I know that they struggled from day one. I think over a year, maybe 1.5 years, went just trying out different covers, and it just got postponed. Finally it got out perfect. Like, I love this release. Number 2, music, quality, everything. Just, I wish I had an original press of this. I don't think I'll ever own one, and this is the next best thing. So thank you so much, Riding Easy Records, for getting this out to me. Pricey, but I mean, it's a premium product, comes with a premium price. So, do you know what's number 1? Can you guess what's number 1? I actually, until today, I didn't think that this was number 1, but this is my favorite release of 2024. And I'm surprised. Like, I'm really surprised. So pause this, write in the comments what record you think it is, and let's see if you're right. Okay, so as I said, I bought every single release from Gersan this year. I even do a highlighted video every month with the releases. I listen in depth. I read all of the liner notes and the booklets. I really do my part to spread the Gersan word out there. I mean, because it's great music, it's a great label, but I also sell them. So it's obviously there's a sort of business thought to it as well. But I mean, if you know this, you know it's such great music, such a great label. So it's a Gersan release on number 1, and I had to give it to Kaleidoscope. I played this so many times this year. It's almost ridiculous. It refuses to leave the turntable. I feel like this has everything. It has, like, it's obscure. The original press is unattainable, you know. It's easy to get into. It's poppy in its heavy psychness. It's from the Dominican Republic, so it's not even like a Western sort of record. It's with the resealable sleeve, it's with a hype sticker, it's in its own color, so it's a limited edition, which I also love because I'm a collector. You know, I'm a collector of vinyl records, and I love limited editions as long as they sound good. And Gersan does a great job. It doesn't matter if it's splatter or if it's black, it sounds great. So yeah, number 1 spot 2024 Kaleidoscope. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was pretty sure that I was going to put Fraction on the first spot, and Dry Water was also like very close. But really, like, taking that conversation with myself, like, what did you really enjoy the absolute most this year and play the most? And Kaleidoscope is the one that I play the most, even more than my own my own exclusives. I played Kaleidoscope more than these two. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please comment what's your top 3 this in 2024. Just try to see if you can get some suggestions out there, because the stuff that you write that I don't know about, that I don't have, I'm going to check out. So you know it. Just put it down in the comments field. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone.